Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going
turning it on. Made a defender miss. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's
headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, come on.
Too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Come on, bro.
Over the middle, it's Preston. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance.
Bro,
just
I fucking
stopped
threw it
cold as
to
soon
the
as he
back.
got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Buckley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Toss to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through a tackle.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires to the left side.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Dude.
They stopped him
Fucking
cold
line
in the
is
backfield.
trash.
All he needed was inches on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. That's reeled in. It's Preston. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Buckley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And some room to work.
Defense.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
What are you doing?
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the mark.
Falling down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
I swear, bro.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Jackson will throw. And that pass
Can't pick that off.
incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This one's complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll run for it. Fighting off the defender. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Turning it on. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna take a shot.
Catch the fuck.
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just has to make that catch.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown and he dropped it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time it's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
to the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Oh,
and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender
dropping it
all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Come on.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger one. Breaks into the open on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Owls!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 17 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Preston. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Now on the move. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks.
Where y'all
And he
at?
motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And Bryce Adams will take over. First and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Buckley. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down.
Come
Just
on.
a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Just keeps moving. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
17, bro.
If you're going to take a
Get
hit
out the
like
game.
that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5
Wow,
offensive
17 caught it.
Defense is there
God
to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it.
Come on, you gotta get there, bro.
In the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep.
What throw was that?
First down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass.
There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
For what?
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Calls his own number. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. Dances away. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Buckley. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter to somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the direct snap, it's Jones. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Turning it on. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call.
Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
for the offense.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw that.
The give as they work on that clock. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for the goal line. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted.
There he goes! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Creates a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus.